So I've been thinking about all this, right? All the different signs and synchronicities that I've gotten over this last few months, over this last year. Everything that I've learned that has come to me. I feel so far from where I was this time last year. Struggling, trying to find a way out last year. Just find a way out. And in a way, I'm still doing that. I'm still trying to find a way out. But it's a different kind of way out. It's a way out to my freedom. To the freedom within my soul that I feel is coming. Has been coming. It's like, I don't know, I had the awakening, I thought, but there just keeps being more and more awakening. It's incredible sometimes. I had the most profound experience over the last couple of days where I was presented yet again with the card of the Selkie. And the story of the Selkie is these mythical creatures that were able to walk on land and in water. They would come up on dry land, shed their skin, and be in human form. And one day, there was a farmer, saw the Selkies sitting there playing, laughing on the rocks. And he saw this beautiful Selkie and fell in love instantly. And so he snuck up and stole her skin. And as he was running off with it, she went running after him, screaming, please give it back, please give it back. And he said, just come with me, marry me, and I'll give it back to you. So reluctantly she agreed, trusting. She agreed, trusting that he would do as he said. Well, he didn't. And it just reminds me of me being a child and having my skin taken by Jeff. But let me finish the story. So they lived together for years. He didn't give her skin back. And she bore him children, was a great housewife, was a great wife, took care of the house, took care of the children. And then she would always look longingly at the sea, though, whenever her and her children were out looking or out walking. And they just never knew. They noticed, but they never knew why she looked so longingly. One day, she just felt so dried out, so withered and dried up, used up. And she went frantically looking through the house for her skin. And one of the kids said, I know where it's at. And went out into the shed and got it and gave it to her. And she immediately put it on and jumped back into the water. Back to her home. Back to her reality, her magic, her life that should have been hers. So I relate to this a lot with Jeff and I getting together when I was still a child. I was 15 years old, 16. He was 26. My mom had already abandoned me, had already been trying to hook me up with this adult man. So no nurturing, none of that actual parent around. And so I just took the next best thing. I took the next offer. And I mean, it was great for a while. It wasn't great for lots of it. There's still so many parts of me inside that are torn in so many different pieces there. But I'm healing those. But I too eventually had to find my skin and leave. And I left my children behind. And I'll tell you, it is one of the hardest things that anybody will ever do in their life. But for me to not continue to dry up and just wither to nothing, I had to get back in the ocean. I had to wet my skin again, to take all of the dried, wrinkly parts and make them moist and smooth. Yeah. It was hard. It still is hard because my children won't talk to me now. They haven't talked to me for years. Today is my youngest daughter's 30th birthday. And I can't even tell her happy birthday. So I set to do a ritual tonight to tell my inner child happy birthday. To tell my inner child that she's safe, that she's loved, that she's held. To look back at all the things and everything that I have learned, everything I'm growing through, everything that I'm continuing to grow through, everything that I will grow through. I have so much in front of me. This is my first video for this YouTube channel. And my intention for this YouTube channel is to take people along on my journey. Because I have learned and gotten so much comfort from other people's YouTube channels. So I know there's people out there that will get comfort from mine, hopefully. If nobody else but me watches these videos or has these videos, it's my video diary. It's for me to leave my legacy behind. Maybe one day my children will see it and they'll know that it wasn't just one side of the story there. There was multiple sides to it. There was so many facets that went into all of it. So yeah, I'm just kind of wanting to do a quick little introduction here. Some of the things that you may see on this YouTube channel is bullet journaling. junk journaling, scrapbooking, creating my actual grimoire, taking you through the step-by-step process and sharing the knowledge that I'm learning at the time. That's one thing I don't find on YouTube, is people actually saying it all, putting it all out there. You get little hints of this or that, and that's something that I struggled with over this last year while coming out of the broom closet, stepping into my power as a witch. I didn't know where to find information, so I go to YouTube and you get surface level, and that wasn't enough. I needed more. And it took a lot of digging and finding, and there's still more out there that can be done and found, but I've found places where I can take classes now, real certified classes that will take me further, hopefully into something that I can use as a career. Not that I need to change my career into that, but that's what my voice is called to do. My voice has been called to that calling of share your story. And I think the world needs more of that right now. We all just need to share who we are authentically, warts and all. Because I got a lot of them. And I'm going to put them all out there. I want to be radically vulnerable. I want to build out a van or SUV or a car, whatever vehicle I can get. I'm going to turn into something to live in and go off grid while I can work and make more money and save and get out of all of this debt and out of the societal norms that people think you need to be in. I'm in an assistant manager job at a restaurant right now. It's what I've done for 35 years. Can I do it and do it well and make good money at it? Yeah. Do I want to anymore? Absolutely not. It is soul draining right now. So that's why the different classes, so I can find something where I fit and I can make a living off of what fits me now. Those things were me, but they are no more. And it's okay for us to shed those things that do not serve us anymore. And it is not serving me one bit. Except for to save the money to get the vehicle that I want. I've had opportunities at other vans, and I've tried to force those instances to happen these last few months, and I'm realizing that it's meant to go slower. I wanted all of that done and absolutely 100% perfect before I started this YouTube channel. And it's not. But I need to just start. I have to start somewhere. First, I have to start by getting used to being on camera, to filming, to understanding what it is to film, how to upload, what B-roll, I don't even know. It's like so much stuff, but I want to learn it. I am not too old to learn. I will be 50 years old this year. And in a lot of ways, I still feel like I'm 20. And in my hunger for knowledge, I'm definitely still in high school. But as far as lived experience, wisdom that I want to share with whoever out there, whoever it can help, if only one person watches and it helps, then all of the pain and everything that I've ever gone through was worth it. Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop. So I look forward to making more. And I may just make them completely unedited and completely uncut. I more than likely, right at first, I will. And I may just continue to do that because, I don't know, sometimes the ones that are edited and you can tell they're edited, it's like, what did they cut out? What weren't they saying to me? Why weren't they saying it to me? Why didn't they share? So, yeah, you're just gonna get raw me. And like I said, if nobody else but me ever sees this, this is a pretty profound moment in my life right now. That I came to that realization over these last couple days about the magic of my life that was stolen from my first husband, that I made children with, and that my children won't talk to me. And it all came crashing down on my head this morning, and I looked at the date, and it's my daughter's 30th birthday. So none of that happens by accident. I needed to know that then, and now I need to just sit and figure out what it is that I'm supposed to do with it. So I'll keep you guys informed.